Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. And the Horned Frogs will put total effort to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will come out first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal now, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So TCU's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hoover. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for space. It's Payne. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get at the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
A lot of times you know on 3rd down, in the red zone, you know exactly what you're going to do the next play. You got to the 1. Now it's 4th down. This situation is what you wanted. Go after it. Go for it.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the quick grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the ground, he's got it again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. That's reeled in. It's Sherrill. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Alexander. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Nice move to keep running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well executed. QB, nice job putting the football out in front of his receiver where he can advance it.
Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying the left side. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. they've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive,
he's loose at the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frog. A great catch and run for 6.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Finds his man. It's Hudson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Commodores Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shut him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Hoover. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. They go to the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Grabbed over the middle, it's Stowers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the lone running back. Oh, he got loose! And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense, keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Fears the pressure. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth.
The Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They go to the ground. Hard running there. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on second down for this offense. A designed run for the quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Makes the grab, it's Stowers. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Take it to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Recovered by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
To the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I think.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Grab near the marker, it's Stowers. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Commodores have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Makes one man miss. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got a man. It's Dillon. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Back to pass, it's Pavia. It's caught. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And wings it incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
The short hands, it's Alexander. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Commodores are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. With the catch, it's Sherrill. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Sherrill. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Commodores!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, and all-around massive masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He might want another play. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Payne. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off play action. Immediately fires to the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best play.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. Jukes his way for more. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
That's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Here's a throw downfield late. Reels it in down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until